Going on to you, Pisces. So you have the Two of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, the Magician, the Knight of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Pentacles, the Empress, the Fool, the Emperor, and the Ace of Cups. So the Two of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, the Magician, pulling from the opposite polarity of Virgo. A lot of Virgo energy in this. A lot of energy, period. I'm honestly seeing how a lot of you Pisces was stressing yourselves up about how people perceive you. You know what I mean? How it is that it just seems like, for you Pisces, it just seems like a lot of people don't really get that you're not trying to get them caught up. You're not trying to run any kind of games with them. And and the Magician, they still misperceive you as being people that is up to something. But what a lot of you Pisces don't really seem to understand, right, is that these people are actually running game on you. Because anytime you have people where it's always something terrible about you and your narrative, no matter how many times you tell them, I'm not like that, right? I'm not trying to play you, right? I'm not playing games, right? I'm not thing. What it is that they're trying to do is they're trying to get you to constantly be on the defensive, where you have to constantly explain yourself, explain everything that you're doing. They want you to be insecure. They want you to constantly have to tell every single detail of the thought process of why you did what you're doing, because those people want you to walk on eggshells. So if any of you Pisces were dealing with somebody who was acting like this, I don't suggest you Pisces really deal with them anymore. It may be if you've had people like that in your life and you're contemplating what all this stuff means and you're looking for closure, you shouldn't even be worried about those people, because they were constantly trying to get you to walk on eggshells. Instead of walking on money with you, right, where the two of you could have broke bread, the two of you could have build together, they were more interested on having you walk on eggshells. And in actuality, having you walk on eggshells served no purpose other than distraction, because those people are damaged. And you were trying to build a relationship with these damaged individuals. But you just don't know that, because you thought that those people actually had some sort of functionality to them when they really didn't, right? They could maybe have held down a job, but at the same time, their job is really probably the only thing that's going well for them in their life. Not even their beauty is something that they hold near and dear to them. They're just making it seem like it. They a lot of the times with people who play games, especially very attractive people, they secretly misperceive their own physical beauty to be a curse. Because so the thing about it is that the Knight of Swords now is about how, since this is the case, the Knight of Swords is about how so this had you Pisces really having to kind of, very much so, not kind of, check those people and kind of examine them, find out what exactly was up with them, find out why is it that they seem to always try to put you on the defensive, where you had to explain to them, right, what was going on. They had to put you walking on eggshells. And the Wheel of Fortune, right, upon questioning, asking them, trying to find out what it was, those people, they sometimes people will be in a relationship with you, but they're trying to create a situation in which they can have an excuse to get out. This is how stupid a lot of people are. I don't know why dysfunctional people waste their time trying to be in these relationships. But this is some of the things that dysfunctional people will do. They will create an out soon, right, at an early time as you're getting to know them, so that they can use it against you later and have an excuse to get out. They do that all the time, right? So maybe you Pisces, you Pisces, and let's face it, Pisces, y'all can act very immature sometimes. But the good thing about Pisces, the good thing about you is you're able to learn and you're willing to learn. But see, maybe those people use it against you, like, oh, you Pisces are too immature. I can't be with you. A lot of people like to go in on Pisces about that. But Pisces is a zodiac sign that's willing to grow. And that's more than what it is that I can say for most people on earth, because most people are not even willing to grow. So we could say what it is that we want about Pisces. Pisces, y'all are still able to grow. The Queen of Pentacles is about, and you come to find out they were also using you for some sort of financial gain. Maybe it was your looks, and you find out what's going on with them. You're asking them what's up, and they just basically come out and tell you upon questioning them, oh, fine, they did it for the money. Like, what? It's like, yeah, they did it, they did it for the money. What? So then you find this out, and you find out how obtuse it is, how off it was. Because then now the Empresses, here they are bossing up on you, acting like they were bossing up on you, right? You could be in this situation right now where they're acting like they're bossing up on you, trying to make it seem, and what I mean when I say bossing up, I mean in the sense of trying to tell you what to do and have you being okay with it, even though they're hypocrites. You need to do what it is that they say, and they tell you to do, not follow in their footsteps, to be a hypocrite or to let them go. They had this mentality where they can command you, Pisces, right? This is the sadomasochism that I'm talking about, that Pisces, a lot of y'all be going through. So this is them bossing up on you. But guess what, though? The fool, you Pisces saw right through that, and you Pisces was like, nah, that's a dub. There's no way, because these people fairly recently, because I'm sure this stuff recently happened to you, they thought you were punks. They thought that you were really going to let this type of stuff slide, where you would just sit back and be quiet and have these people tell you what to do, and you sit up there and be like, oh, okay. So you ended up leaving that. And then the thing about it is that the Emperor, because you're not going to allow these people to use you and have you being okay with being used. Who raised these people? You know what I mean? And then the thing is that the Ace of Cups now represents, so this is just past tense. So the Ace of Cups, or it could be now, but this is pretty much advice. Leave them alone. The Ace of Cups, leave them alone. The Fool, the Emperor, if you're going through the situation now, Pisces, leave them alone. If you went through that, you're just going to move forward, meet other people. But the nerve of some other people to act like they're really going to show up here with this mentality and be like, oh, yeah, I'm going to tell you what to do and da-da-da-da-da-da and X, Y, Z, and I'm going to tell you like this, and you need to follow suit with what I'm saying. Where they do that at? So let's clarify some of these cards. Let's clarify the Emperor. Let's clarify the Emperor. Okay, so to clarify the Emperor, you have the Seven of Cups, the Chariot, the Three of Cups, and the Devil. Right. You have plenty of other options. But this is what I'm talking about. People who are arrogant, who are caught up with their own ego, they always try to play this game like they're the only option in the world and that they're the only ones. Because what they're trying to do is they're trying to make it seem like you have limited options. They're trying to limit your options. They're trying to imply, and this is what I mean when I say force. They're trying to imply that they're the only option and that what's the alternative is worse, right? So they're trying to make it seem like being single is worse And it's the worst thing in the world. That's why it is that people always trying to downplay it, make themselves sound like they're hot commodities when there's nobody really checking for them. Haven't you, Pisces, ever noticed that the people with the biggest mouths in the world trying to make it seem like they're all taken up? Where are all these people who swear out that when they get approached that they got somebody already? How come they always walking around by themselves on Valentine's Day? Nobody is getting them so much as some chocolates with bears. You know the reason why? All caked up with them. You know the reason why? These people ain't got anybody. But they're trying to limit your options, but it didn't work. You Pisces know that a lot of you have options. And guess what you did? You chose to exercise those options. You began talking, you left them and you began talking to other people. What is that nonsense? You're not just going to be out here dealing with these dysfunctional individuals. The Three of Cups and the Devil represents, but now those people who were running games with you, now you got yourself a secret admirer, Pisces, because those people don't want to really learn to let go because you wasn't supposed to actually walk away.